Hi, and welcome to the Thesis 2.0 installation guide by SEO Chemist. Today we're going to be talking about the new theme from DIY Themes called Thesis 2.0, which is a huge upgrade to the original Thesis theme. It pretty much is a new theme in itself. The backend is completely different, but today we're just going to cover the actual installation, which is fairly simple but a little bit different to your normal upgrade. As per all themes, just go to Appearance and Themes to install the theme. Just go down, click Activate. But do not just go to Visit Site. You can do that, but it won't look good. Okay, click Thesis in the sidebar and you will see this. You may also get a yellow box which says you can also view site now. Ignore that and just click Get Started. You'll see this little list of things come up. Just click Return to Thesis and you'll have the new homepage for your theme. Unlike most themes, you will also have a new folder in the WordPress content directory called Thesis. Now in here is where all the custom content will actually go for the theme. It won't be stored in the actual theme's Thesis folder. The Thesis admin area is pretty self-explanatory. There's some advice describing what it actually does in the main area. Some tips will come up with Chris's dog, and there's 6 buttons across the top. Now the 4 to the left are the ones that you'll actually use the most, but there's also a View Site button and some more information. If you actually do view your site, by the way, you'll notice that there is a button in the bottom left when you're logged in. This lets you change the current page style that you are on. So for instance, when I'm on the home page, it shows home. If I go into a post with my slow internet connection, it will change to single. Single is the name of a post PHP file. So clicking edit will take you to the Thesis skin editor, and you can quickly change the theme for the style of page you want to change. Back to the main admin page, there's packages, boxes, skins, and site. Packages is to do with CSS. Now when you select a package, it allows you to upload an existing package, whether you buy it or a friend sends you it. The same as with the boxes. Boxes are HTML elements, so you can quickly upload and install those into your own site. Skins is basically like child themes, although technically not at all. And the skin editor will let you edit the skin within its interface. Under the site, you have the HTML head, which lets you change the HTML head area. Again, very easy. Simply click the gear and you can change certain aspects of this. Meta robots is kind of important, but the rest of it's all fairly well known. Tracking scripts is for any tracking scripts you have. I would suggest putting analytics in the header to stay, especially if you use AdWords or use goal tracking. 404 page lets you set a default 404 page, and homepage SEO lets you set some of the real SEO basics. Again, not really much going on here compared to most SEO plugins, but you may want to use this if you are keeping things simple. Okay. Don't forget to save if you change any of this, by the way. Each page has its own save button. Okay, now we have the Thesis editor. The Thesis skin editor is really where you start to see the power of Thesis 2. It's got a really great visual layout which takes all the developments of a page and CSS elements and simplifies it immensely. Now, these are called containers, and these literally are just div elements, but visualized, so you don't have to worry about getting lost in the code right here. You also have the CSS page. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that there's no actual CSS on the CSS page. All the CSS is actually held in packages, which again you can accept from other people and upload from the main page. And these are what contain all the CSS information. You can name it, add options, and change the values really quickly. If you do actually want to add additional CSS, there is an option for that. So for instance, here Chris has added some images, and that if you notice this is a variable. Now variables are pretty useful too. You can create a variable and load it into several CSS areas, and then if you want to change, say, the color later on, you don't have to edit all the CSS, you just edit the variable and it will update your CSS across the board. Whenever you make a change in CSS and you want to check it out, click Save and Compile, and it will use all this to create a valid CSS file. Going back to the HTML, see these div elements. These make it really easy to rearrange stuff. So you can drag and drop anything within a container. If you want to switch it to a new container, say I want to put my introduction to next and previous posts in the header, you can just hold Shift, and that will allow you to switch things between different containers. So Shift, drag, drop allows you to change this. There's also a delete area, so you can drag something and delete it, or you can drag it into this area, where it will remove it from the page but allow you to add it back in later. You can add also fresh containers, nav menus, comments, trackbacks, query boxes, text widgets, etc. just by this, and you can drag these boxes around. So if you're working way down on the page, you can move this box to make things easier, which is really handy. One thing that I forgot to mention, which I should have mentioned earlier, is that you can also edit page options, such as JavaScript includes, WordPress loop options, etc. Just by pressing the gear here. You can also click Home, where you can change card templates on the page. You can add a new custom template, the new template name, and you can copy things from an existing template onto a new one. Once you've done editing the page, you can save template, view your site, check out the Thesis admin page again, and go on to editing the rest of your site. But whatever you do with Thesis 2, it's going to be pretty awesome, very fast and very easy to change. I hope you found this introduction useful, and good luck with editing your first Thesis site. Thank you, and goodbye.